cash like Diego.
Yeah. All these diamonds on me go, 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 just like Diego. God. Yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Tonight, we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now ETN to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
13, Lou.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Back deep to return is KJ Hamler. Fielded just inside the 20. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got...
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Sheds off the tackle, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And they needed to be because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Mahomes firing complete, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Second and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
All right, let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll run with Etienne. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. But Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
That's good for a Jaguars. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, kill.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Red on red. Go.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. A give to Etienne running right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he he wisely will throw that one away.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. Right. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Hey, I'm gone.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Jaguars at 8-1 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second down and 6 now. Here's Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Sink right. Silver.
Now Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on 1st and 2nd down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will knock us up at 10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now it's seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete here.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
7-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
11.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
13, Lou. Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Hey, Lion, Lion.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Finding ETN here. Catching it on the out route. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Mahomes going to throw. That one into the hands of Tony downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
But 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Again, it's Pacheco. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of brings up fourth.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
30 left.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Brought down by Willie Gay.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On play action, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Etienne bringing in another one. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Back to the ground with Etienne. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 74 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call student body run.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And award that sack to Boogie Basham.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
That is caught. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones on the stop.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Calvin Ridley, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. And now the kick is blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
As you tell me all the time, Brandon, mark that play down. That should be a tie game. Instead, a great job by the guys blocking it. And, boy, they've got to have a great lift going off the field.
And the further it happens in the game, and here in the second half, it just gets more magnified. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. That's some space here. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Mahomes. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mahomes to throw once more. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Hey, easy. Route.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And they'll run with Etienne. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
Think right.
Now Lawrence. Now he's flushed out right. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. This is 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He's got Hamler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Mahomes. We're going right back to Hamler. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Mahomes escaping the pressure right. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Pacheco once again. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
A 27-yard attempt.
Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. This to put an end to a wild Monday night. And he's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this game comes to a close. Well, Charles, coaches always talk after losses about putting that behind you and moving on. But in a case like this, when you could have won it with a chip shot field goal and you miss it, that is going to sting for a little while, isn't it?
Some are tougher to put behind you than others, right? We always talk about compartmentalizing. What is the rule? Coaches always talk about 24-hour rule after a game, and then you move on. That's tough because that was a very makeable field goal. In fact, I think you and I were both just shocked that he didn't knock it through the post, and they end up walking off the field losers.
So for the Jags, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home